Animal welfare is your welfare. Now, why this statement? I've discovered that about everything in life requires welfare and a form of interaction. So, if something that is non-living should be put into check, how much more are animals? So this brings us to an understanding that animal welfare is actually your welfare. Now let's take it much more clearly. My name is Dr. Praise Akobo and I'm the newest Farmalat outlier, and we decided to really bring it much more closely to making you understand the reason for animal welfare. Now, animal welfare helps you understand basic nitty-gritties of how to take care of your animals. For instance, the living condition. You also be able to understand the immune status of your animal per time, so that you can be able to dictate stress factors, and when external environmental factors that could probably depress the immune status of your animal comes up, you'll be able to note that. So with this, what do we understand by animal welfare? Animal welfare focuses on the physical and mental well-being of your animals, and this is in agreement with the Animal Welfare Act 2006, specifically the Section 9, which states that keepers are to ensure the welfare needs of their animals are being checked. So now this would bring us to understanding 5 key areas that we are to focus on when we speak about animal welfare. And I decided to take it in 2 different aspects, and it's called learning to care and caring to learn. So the first one I'll be talking about would be learning to care. So what does that mean? It means that these are certain areas you should particularly look at on caring for your animal. So the first thing is the need for a suitable environment. So have you decided to really check to see if your pet is in a suitable environment? Have you checked the beddings? Have you checked, does your dog have a kennel, a suitable kennel? All of these things are things to check. Secondly, the need for a suitable diet. There are certain diets specific to different breeds of animals, and we can even bring it down to the species of that breed. So for the particular feed you're compounding, is it suitable for your pet? And the third thing we'll be talking about would be need to exhibit normal behavioral patterns. Have you discovered if your pet plays normally, jumps up? Pets can be that way. Have you checked all of that? And if you notice an abnormal behavior, what do? You should call your vet. The fourth thing to note is, are they housed together or apart from other animals? So this brings you closely to understand that, are they pack animals or herd animals? So you have to understand that some particular animals, when they are being merged with other animals, even of the same species, they do not thrive. Have you taken out time to see if this particular animal at this point is experiencing some form of abnormal behavior? Then it is proper for you to take the animal off that particular space to check what is actually wrong. So 5 need to be protected from pain, suffering, injury, and diseases. People still frown away from the knowledge that animals are sentient beings. Yes, they are. They actually do feel pain. So this helps you understand that there are key things you need to do to ensure that they are protected from pain. What are you doing in your space to ensure that when the need comes for them to be taken to the vet, do you do what is needful? So at this point, we've talked about 5 welfare needs relating to learning to care for your pet. And at the end of the day, remember that we are talking about animal welfare is your welfare. So if I can take care of the welfare of my animals, I'm also taking care of my welfare. Remember that there are certain zoonotic diseases that if you don't take care of your pets, yes, they can be transferred to humans. In conclusion, every of the 5 aspects we've talked about are important. For instance, are you aware that dogs, metabolize 90 to 95% of fats. You know what this means? This means that they get more energy from fats than carbohydrates, about 250 percentage of it. So what does this imply? It means that you will probably have to go for fatty foods more than carbohydrate foods. So with this, I hope that you'll be able to enjoy and also understand how you should be concerned about the welfare of your animal. And not just that, I hope you'll be able to follow the steps that we've talked about today. Remember, my name is Dr. Praise Akobo, and wait for the next episode of the Animal Welfare. And remember to ensure that you keep sharing this word, but the first thing you need to do is like, comment before you share to others. Thank you very much.